chap. I think you may have a collapsed lung. That always impedes the oratory.
Unlike earlier animated DC films, most of which are connected to the Batman animated universe and use the regular voice cast, Batman Under the Red Hood 2010 was a part of the DC Universe original movies, which is aimed at a more adult audience. Containing mature themes, harsh language, stronger violence, sexual scenes, and mostly it doesn't use the original DC film's voice cast. It made sense recasting the contrasting tones of each project. However, it still felt a bit weird not having the great Kevin Conroy as Batman. That said, Bruce Greenwood's Batman / Bruce Wayne is pretty good and is ably supported by Jensen Ackles as Jason Todd / Red Hood, who steals the movie for me.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants. That took me 2 hours. You want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
Neil Patrick Harris as Dick Grayson / Nightwing, and John DiMaggio as a rather vicious Joker. The main story arc is set up with the shocking event of the 4-part Batman comic, A Death in the Family, where the Joker tortures.
Let's try and clear this up, okay, Pumpkin? What hurts more? A or B?
And blows up the second Robin, Jason Todd, in an abandoned warehouse. Five years later, a mysterious criminal / vigilante called Red Hood appears in Gotham City and systematically begins to take over / eliminate criminal gangs.
Listen to me, you drug peddling scumbags. I will be running the drug trade from now on.
After Batman intercepts a shipment belonging to Black Mask, Nightwing helps to destroy the cargo, the advanced android Amzo. The gang of captured thieves tell the duo they are working for the Red Hood, but before Batman could extract any more information, they are shot by Red Hood.
The shots came from the rooftop. A sniper.
And Batman chases him to Ace Chemicals, the place where the first Red Hood met his end and transformed into the killer clown of crime, the Joker. Unknowingly to Batman, Red Hood was giving him a clue to his own origin story.
Hard to forget that night, huh? In a way, Batman, this was the site of your first great failure. Maybe your greatest, but certainly not your last, right?
However, Batman follows his instincts and interrogates the Joker at Arkham Asylum, but he denies involvement. Other clues soon begin to mount up. Red Hood has been trained and is knowledgeable of Batman's tactics and gear.
He's been trained and trained well. Like right there. That. He sliced that cable off his ankle before it went taut. You don't just do that. That has to be practiced, learned.
He calls Batman by his name.
You haven't lost your touch, bro!
And after a fight with a fearsome Hand of Four hired by Black Mask, Red Hood kills one of the Hand of Four, to Batman's horror. Who had earlier recalled the former Robin's increasingly violent clashes with criminals.
Robin!
And gathers DNA evidence that proves his suspicions. The Red Hood is Jason Todd, the Robin who had died 5 years previously at the hands of the Joker. Armed with the knowledge, he confronts the only man in the world who could have made the impossible possible. Ra's al Ghul, played by Jason Isaacs, and his Lazarus Pit. Meanwhile, the Black Mask has played into Red Hood's plans.
He was the only one with the connections to get into Arkham and get you out.
Batman learns that following his resurrection, Todd was driven insane by the Joker's treatment and he had escaped. Joker does what a Joker does and double crosses Black Mask.
This wasn't part of the damn deal, you freak!
And takes him hostage along with his crew and waits for the Red Hood to appear. Batman saves them all before Joker can set them on fire. However, during the melee, Red Hood captures the Joker and takes him to Crime Alley, the place where Batman had first encountered the young Jason Todd.
Unreal.
Todd reenacts the trauma of his death by brutally beating the Joker with a crowbar as Joker had done to him. This time, even the Joker doesn't see the funny side.
You know, it only hurts when I laugh.
Until, that is, he discovers the Red Hood's identity. After an altercation with Batman, Todd clicks into full rage, vengeful mode and asks Batman,
But why? Why on God's earth? Is he still alive?
I suspect he knew the answer. Batman doesn't kill. No matter how much he desired the Joker's death, he will not cross the line. Forcing the issue between them, Todd tosses Batman a gun. And gives him an ultimatum.
If you won't kill this psychotic piece of filth, I will! If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
Batman refuses and turns his back on Todd, knowing full well what his actions will be. And as Todd fires, he sidesteps the incoming bullet and throws a batarang, which lodges inside the barrel of the gun, causing the gun to explode as Todd pulled the trigger for the second time. Defeated but not finished, Todd sets off a bomb which Batman and Joker survive. However, Red Hood / Jason Todd is nowhere to be seen. What I like about this movie is the exploration of Batman and Red Hood's psyche.
What, your moral code just won't allow for that? It's too hard to cross that line?
No! God almighty, no! It'd be too damned easy.
Two characters who were once aligned became polar opposites through tragedy and grief.
What about him? Just him. And doing it because he took me away from you.
Writer Judge Winnick, who also wrote the comic Under the Hood, which this movie is based on, skillfully explores these themes inside an action-packed, well-crafted movie that sits alongside the best of the animated Batman movies. If you like the content, please subscribe. Hit the like button and notification bell for new content.
Hold on. I was just in the middle of setting fire to your gang.
Go ahead. You think I care if that scum dies?